Test. And desktop audio should be Realtek speakers, right? Test. Say something.
Yeah. Yo.
All right, YouTube, give me a chat. Give me a 1. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, let's get started. 2 minutes early. Welcome everybody. Uncle Hotep Factor, Mr. Sunday Night interview. Like as I said, I've been trying to get some interviews this year. I'm gonna do interviews maybe every other episode. And this is guy I've been wanting to get to talk to for a while. One of the persons I feel is influential, is factually influential to the culture nowadays, the conservative culture and everything, and as a person I highly respect as a music artist, and I don't think he gets the respect he deserves. Introducing MAGA rap pioneer, Bryson Gray. What's good, Bryson?
Yeah, what's happening?
Not much, man. How you doing down there in Tennessee, man?
Well, it's snowing, but the only thing about it in Tennessee, when it's snow, they shut down stuff quick. So
yeah, that's the thing, man. When it snows down out in the South, man, it gets like everything gets shut down. Up here, man, people are just still trying to be running down the street. You got to go to the store and stuff like that. I guess we're used to it, and not down people down south and stuff like that. Welcome everybody in the spaces. We're gonna go. I don't know. Can you go for like 45 minutes to an hour? I guess. Can you go that long?
Don't matter, bro. Anytime.
Okay. We're gonna go for like maybe about an hour. Then I might take some questions afterwards after he gets off. So I'm not gonna have anybody come through on the spaces. It's just gonna be a straight interview. All right, Bryson. Tell us about your upbringing, man. Now you're a conservative Christian rapper. How were you raised? Were you raised in the church? How did you come up?
So I was born and raised in High Point, North Carolina.
Okay.
The only good thing about that is the furniture capital of the world, but but outside of that, especially now, it ain't a place to raise no kids. But I grew up with both my parents. Okay. They still married to this day. Middle class. And yeah, that's it. And especially growing up in the church, my grandparents are super religious. So like my grandmother, Mother D, if she met you right now, she'll be like, "Do you know Jesus, honey?" But come on, bro. We a lot of us grew up in the church, but we end up being super worldly and engaging in worldly things. So I grew up in public school and stuff. So I was worldly as all get out. I used to make worldly music. So I had to make the real shift myself.
Now, did you go to church a lot when you were younger, or?
So for a while we went every Sunday because my grandmother pretty much forced us to. But then we got so many extracurricular activities we just really like couldn't.
Okay. Were you into sports and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, okay. Sports, music. So I played running back. I played running back in high school. I used to dream of playing basketball, but I'm only 5'10", so that didn't work out. But I was nice at running back. I ran a 4.40 and everything.
Okay. They might unearth some clips of you playing. What about music? Did you did you learn how to play any instruments when you were coming up, or?
So I got kicked out of my piano class when I was younger. They said I said the N-word, and I was like, bruh, I think they was capping. But I got kicked out of that. But all my family, so my dad's a musician. So in my house, I was already around the music. He had the Yamaha keyboard. We had the Tascam studio set up. So I can't even tell you when I started rapping because I genuinely don't know. Like ever since I've known myself, I've been rapping. I started producing music at 9, but as far as rapping, I can't even explain it. I was just born around music.
Okay. when you first got into rapping, who were your biggest rap influencers? Influenced by
Tupac.
Tupac.
Tupac, favorite rapper of all time. I used to Cassidy got me into battle rap.
Okay.
So before I was known for making music and producing, I was actually known in my city for being like a battle rapper. Like I
really?
Won. Yeah, I won at North Carolina. There's a radio station called 102 Jams, and I've had songs on there and everything. But before I had ever had a song on there, I won the Making a Station freestyle battle joint.
Oh, I didn't know you were into. I'm older. I'm probably considerably older. Like battle rap is kind of, it's always been around, but when it first got hot with Smack and stuff like that, I guess you came up in that era when battle rap really got hot. Okay, I did.
Yes, sir. That's what I was in Hot Point. That's what I was known for, battle rap.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to go to the top of the head, so I never had to write. And I was like, I sort of got popular because it was like, this dude don't even have to write that. I just talk about what you got on and stuff like that.
Wow, I didn't know that you were So you say Tupac was your favorite artist?
Yeah, bro. The reason why is because with Pac, I know a lot of people Pac versus Biggie thing, but the reason like I've always been like a Pac fan is because he could rap and make music, but I could feel it. Like it wasn't all about women, sex. He had songs like that, but it wasn't always about that. His song had meaning, like "Shorty Want to Be a Thug," "Death Around the Corner," "Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby." You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Pop was making political rap before it was cool.
Okay, how did your parents feel about rapping? Your rapping?
Daddy introduced me to Pop.
Oh, really?
Bro, my daddy, he was a Tupac fanatic. Tupac and Prince, bro. My daddy will lose. Like, he might be watching this. If he is, he'll tell you in the chat. He was a Tupac. He actually, after Tupac died, he made a Tupac song because he was so heartbroken. and then he tried to sound like Tupac in the end of it too.
That's crazy. Yeah, I came up, when rap first started, they was like, what is this foolishness? But you came up under, your parents listened to rap, especially your father, so man, that's a different vibe, I guess. I guess you must have grew up with a different respect, for hip hop and rap music and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did. Cause I always was on it, and I was always writing too. And I'm glad because I was able to choose music over sports. My daddy did not play. My daddy needed everybody in sports, but since he was so obsessed with music himself, I was the only child that was able to slide.
Okay, yeah. Now fast forward to I guess till today. What made you start rapping about? Like your subject matter, you always had like, did you always have like a Christian angle or a Christian subject matter?
Heck no, bro. let me just go over the musical history right quick for you in my life, bro. And when I do it, if you watching this, I need you to listen to because somebody I'm glad you asked me that because somebody on Twitter said they said something about my music, and I was like, hold on, bro. People be mistaking my humbleness for like a lack of confidence or something. No, music is what I do. So I use like I've been rapping all my life. You know what I'm saying? When I was in 9th grade, I made a song about McDonald's. No cap. McDonald's, bro, with my homie. And it went viral on the internet. Before YouTube was really YouTube, it went viral. It went viral on websites that don't even exist no more.
Okay.
People used to make videos about it. And then we almost got a sponsorship deal with McDonald's, but we sort of dissed McDonald's in the song. So that's my first like sort of taste of success. We got paid shows off that when I was in 9th grade. Then I was on, I know you know what this is. So I was on 106 and Park.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
My rap was, bro. Yes, but like I literally like I've been doing music like for real for a long time, not just jokingly like doing it. No, like for real. So like I was on 106 and Park, and then we won 106 and Park. And then they brought us back for our All-Star thing. Then after that, our MySpace blew up. We was getting like 10,000 plays on MySpace a day. And I don't know if you remember those days, but you was getting 10,000 plays on MySpace a day, you was popping. So then we started, then we brought back twerk music.
Okay.
So you might know who Travis Porter is.
Yeah.
So this was funny. And I'm not capping, bro. Like, I can prove it in so many different ways. The only reason Travis Porter started making twerk music is because of us. I'm not capping. I'm not making that up. We rap battled them in real life because we were getting our buzz up for making twerk music. We had a song called "Shake for the Money" that went viral, like rapping about degenerate stuff, and then we became known for it. And Travis Porter wanted me to produce, because I used to make all the beats. They wanted me to produce them a mixtape because they was trying to get in the twerk lane. Them and K Stylist. If you remember K, a lot of people don't remember K Styles, but but they ended up wanting to rap battle us. We destroyed them. They never released the footage, and then we started beefing. We started beefing with Travis Porter, and then we just kept doing it. We had 2 songs in movies. Went back on 106 Park again. We had multiple songs on the radio in North Carolina. I performed at NCANT HBCU, paid for it. WSSU with J. Cole. NCCU with French Montana. Like, we were getting paid. Like, bro, I didn't have a real job. My first time having a real job was when I was like 19.
Okay.
Because I was getting paid for shows. You know what I'm saying? But when it slowed down, I was like, okay, I need to do something. And the only place I could really work at was UPS without anything. But bro, yeah, like I've been like, so towards the end of my degenerate rap career is what I'm gonna call it. I had songs. They still out and available under my old names, but I had songs, bro, where I was rapping about being celibate, rapping about God, rapping about this, but cursing while doing it.
Okay.
So I used to be like, you know what I'm saying? I've been celibate 3 years, but F it, you know what I'm saying? Just like, so, you know, it was a process really, bro. But with this specific style of music, my mama, so the last song I had on the radio was called Slow Down. I didn't curse on it, but it was like a little degenerate song. It was about relationships or whatever, and it hit radio. And I started talking about my belief system out loud, like super loud, because I felt like everybody was scared to talk about the LGBT. Everybody was scared to talk about abortion. Everybody was scared to like Trump, and I was doing it. And this is when I used to think Trump supporters was racist, but Trump was the guy. Right. Like people can go look at my old tweet saying that I was defending Trump. Right. But still like, nah, I think his supporters racist. You know what I'm saying, at the beginning. And I was saying defending Trump out loud and stuff, bro. And then the radio station was like, nah, if you're gonna keep doing this, we can't rock with you. And my mama called me. I know she hated it. I'm telling you, if she's watching, she's pissed off because she's tired of me telling the story. Listen, my mama support me, y'all. But I just gotta tell the story because it's real. She called me and cursed me out and said, you cannot be a political pundit and a musician. She said, you got to pick one. And I went and made Black Not Democrat. I said, hold on, I can do what I want. So I would have made Black Not Democrat.
So your mom was pretty much the spark that started that?
Mm-hmm. When anybody put like any type of doubt on me, that just make me go up 10 times more.
Now, I really think you were, tell me if I'm wrong, but Trump came in. All of a sudden, you know, I want to give credit to you. I don't know if you want to take credit or not, but all of a sudden there was a wave of MAGA rap. I don't know if that's the correct term to call it, but rappers, you know, supporting him. You know, in that wave. And I think did you start that wave?
So what it is now, I started, period. So when people do research, I guess other people had like pro-Trump songs before, but it never really like was popping. Nobody was known for it. But when I came in, because the reason I started making it because I couldn't find any. So when I came in, I thought I was the first to do it until I saw, I think 4G Out of Blow had a song like early on. I think Tyson James had a song early on. But I didn't know him. But right. I put it on the map. Like not that's not me trying to like be cocky or nothing. But like the MAGA rap scene, I birthed that.
Yeah, I definitely think you did. Now, what was the reaction that, you know, from like your friends, your parents, your people you used to associate with when that come out? Because you know, being black, I remember back in those days, being black, of a black person supporting Trump days, man. A lot of people was like, oh, wait, you know what I mean? Like, you got a lot of head turns and stuff like that. you had a lot of people supporting you, but a lot of people that were like, don't support him and stuff like that. What was the reaction?
Bro, so I was already getting death threats in my city before I even went viral because I was already popular where I'm from.
Okay.
So people used to like wake up and say, "What is Bryson saying on Facebook this morning?" But it was just local though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I used to get death threats. Before I went viral, I used to get death threats for real. People that knew where my mama stayed and everything. But I was always known for walking around with a strap too. So nobody's not about to just pull up on me. but like it was for real, bro. People in my city either hated me or they loved me or they followed me because they thought I was entertaining. But it was crazy. And then with my real friends, I started losing those. I started dropping off one by one, bro. I went to my grandpa's funeral a few years ago, and they was talking about me at the funeral, bro. Really? Like, so, bro, I had one of my cousins that I ain't seen in years come up to me and said, "I don't care what the rest of the family say. You still my cousin." I said, "What, man? Wait. What happened?" Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? At the funeral, at my grandpa's funeral, bro, it was like, bro, people was putting that Trump stuff over everything.
Yeah, because I remember it was sort of the same thing. People wanted people want to fight, wanted to argue. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. What drew you to Trump though?
So I've never disliked. I don't see that question always get me because it's like, bro, as a rapper, I never disliked Trump.
Right.
I've never disliked Trump. Matter of fact, the way I viewed it, the way all my homies viewed it in the beginning was Trump was a businessman. So Trump is somebody you try to figure out what he's doing and how you can replicate it. You know what I'm saying? So I never disliked Trump, but I did think all Republicans are racist because that's how I grew up.
Okay.
But I never disliked Trump. His personality, I liked it because I used to be into astrology, and that's what really, I'm telling you, I started researching Trump life, like before this politics stuff, okay. because I used to be into astrology, even though it's demonic. Don't get into astrology, y'all. It's demonic. But so I used to be like, I'm a Gemini, Tupac a Gemini, Donald Trump a Gemini. Our personalities were similar. It makes so much sense. So I used to just research all like popular Gemini's entire lives. I probably watched every Trump interview that ever existed, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, I never had a really problem with Trump. He's always been around the hip hop culture. He's always been around. He's been mentioned so many times in rap songs previously, and it was all positive. Then he runs for office, and then it's like, oh, we're supposed to hate him because we're supposed to vote for Hillary and stuff like that. What? Now after he won, right? So he won. You started making. I guess after a little while, you started making rap, MAGA, the MAGA rap, the genre that's out there currently. Did anybody reach out? Did anybody of his team try to reach out for some of the music he made?
Yeah, a few labels reached out early, but I used to troll them because I've turned down so many deals in my life, and I don't like being controlled. So when labels would hit me up, I'll just troll them, say I'm signed to Jesus Christ or something like that. And people just stopped hitting me up. But the most funniest one is World Star Hip Hop wanted to sign me.
Really?
Bro, this was funny. And a girl just made a video just lying, said I paid $8,000 to be on World Star Hip Hop. Boy, I did not have $8,000. Listen. So, bro, World Star ended up following me on Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. I think on my old page though, it got banned. But they ended up following me on IG, DMing me. And I thought it was fake. I said, huh? And then they sent me the number, and the number was the COO of World Star.
Okay.
He's a black Trump supporter. This is how Funny Life works. He is a black Trump supporter, bro. And he told me, bro, like you literally just pop up on my YouTube feed. I've been going through your whole catalog. You only got like 2 albums out, but bro, these joints are fire. He was like not just like gimmicky fire, but he was like, you really like can make music. And then, so they was trying to sign me to a contract, but then he said, do I want the upfront money or whatever? And I said, nah, I'm good, bro. Cause I don't care about money like that. Okay. So like, I'm good. I know business, so I'm not going to blow all my money on nothing, but money can't motivate me.
Right.
So I told him, I said, nah, I'm making like 2,500, 3,000 a month. That's good enough. I don't need, I don't need no $30,000 upfront. Nah, I'm good, bro. He was like, you know what? That's smart. That's smart. So then he was like, he gonna run about a team and get back with me. So he kept keeping up in contact with me, but I guess it never went through. But he did say, if you got any music videos that's exclusive, we'll post it. I said, huh? On your YouTube? He said, yeah. I said, shoot. I said, them hate speech. And I was like, the song controversial, but hey. And then he was like, is it released anywhere else? I said, nah. I was like, okay, we'll post it. And they posted my hate speech music video on World Star Hip Hop YouTube. I was like, oh, snap.
That was the one with you and Patriot J, right?
Nah, that's Safe Space.
That's okay, Safe Space.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when I got banned from everywhere.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. That's wild. That like, so you don't want to be on any labels. You just want to release music on you. You want to be, truly independent artists and stuff like that.
I just want to do what I want. I don't want to be on nobody else's schedule, no time clock. I don't want anybody making suggestions with my craft, bro. Like, I just want to do what this might sound so minuscule, but I just want to do what I do. I don't, that's it.
Do you consider yourself a musician, or do you just release when you feel like it?
I consider myself a music artist, a musician. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Music is what I do, bro. I feel like it's just in me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like I told you, I only remember when I first started rapping. I just been rapping since I came out the womb or something. but I just don't like the control. Like, the business aspect of it is lame. I done been in situations before, and every situation I've had with the business aspect, even signing distribution deals with Empire and stuff like that in my past, it was always a bad experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like you giving somebody a percentage of your work for what?
Right.
So they can tell you to do this, they can tell you to do this, and then for them to really not really do what they told you they was gonna do in the beginning, heck no. If I'm gonna fail, I'd rather fail by myself. Like,
right. Now, some of your music has been banned, like that song with Patriot J and stuff like that. What was the first one that got banned? Was it that one, or you had one earlier?
I had one earlier, just nobody just cared. But I had a song. I had a song called HCQ that YouTube banned for medical misinformation.
Okay.
And that was crazy to me. I'm like, bro, you can ban music, but if you can ban music, you can do anything you want.
Right.
So they got banned on YouTube, but nobody really cared, though.
So what about the song with Patriot J? Why did that get banned? I guess I kind of know why it got banned, but what happened with that?
Bro, I started getting DMs when my album dropped of people saying they can't play it on Spotify.
Okay.
And I was like, nah, it's probably your phone messed up. Sometimes people that support you, they'll think something is wrong, but something is happening when it's really nothing happening.
Right.
So like, nah, you're tripping something. I tried to go to it and I couldn't play it. I'm like, so I called Shekinah, like, hey. And she said, Bryson, why can't I play Safe Space? Because she was on a jog and she couldn't play it. I'm like, yo, what? You can't ban a song on Spotify, can you? I mean, so I ended up messaging them. And at first they said I was lying, bro. In the emails, Spotify themselves, I remember I posted the screenshots on Twitter. Right. Spotify said I was lying, dog. They said, nah, you can still play it on our end. I'm like, bro, nobody can play the song on Spotify, dog. Y'all are capping. And then I kept messaging them back, and they said, yeah, you right. It did get banned. And the next day, it got banned on SoundCloud. And SoundCloud actually gave me a legit reason. They said hate speech. And I said, SoundCloud, have you ever been on SoundCloud?
Right.
And my music is hate speech, bro. Like, y'all boys tweaked out. But I ended up hearing later on that a bunch of leftists just emailed Spotify, told them that it was, a bad song.
So do you, it seemed to me do you have is there must be a group of leftists that follow you around, and whenever you release something, they're like, man, they try to get it taken down or taken out or something like that?
Yes, correct.
That's crazy.
I mean, I understand it though, because a lot of right wingers now are more left wing, so
Right.
Even though leftists might disagree with them politically, economically, socially, they a lot of times be on the same level. Me, I still got the same views I had 15 years ago. So yeah, they don't like my social views, so I think it makes it that much worse.
All right. Fast forward today. What do you think about Trump today? Some people say he sold out a little. He's out there pushing, this medication. I don't know if he's angling to get back in the White House in 2024. There's some conservative circles that don't like Trump now, are kind of disappointed in him. Are you disappointed in Donald Trump today?
Yeah. Now, what I will say, because I always got to give credit where credit is due, his last speech, he talked about being against the mandates without promoting the vaccine once.
Okay.
And I was hyped for it. I watched the clips. It was beautiful. Maybe he's finally listening to the people that actually support him. But yeah, bro, because if people really pay attention and people be letting stuff slide, like people be saying, well, Trump is not going to change me getting the vaccine or not, bro. That's not the point. Like my man's literally got on an interview with Candace and said that if you get the shot, you're not dying and this not happening to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. And then he said if you're the people that don't have it are the ones that's having the issues. That's the same stuff the Democrats say that we complain about. I don't understand that we complain about what Democrats say, but when Trump said, we let him slide. I can't. I never could rock with stuff like that. I can't. You got to be consistent with me.
Now, one thing I will say about, Trump supporters and stuff like that, and, I voted for him the first time, is that they will hold him accountable. I remember when he did the strikes in Syria, I never seen so many people. They were like, yo, this is bull. Everybody was mad at him, and, I think they will hold him accountable, like as versus today. You can't see a Biden supporter trying to hold him accountable. They don't really say anything at all about him. Now, there's also a new figure coming up. Ron DeSantis. He seems to be a rising star. I interviewed a guy, a liberal. He says he's a liberal. He lives down in Florida, and he says he loves DeSantis. What do you think of Ron DeSantis?
He too polished for me, bro. I don't listen. Here go my thing, bro. Has he made good decisions being a governor? Yes, but it almost seemed calculated. You feel me? Like,
okay,
I can't say I dislike him because that'd be disingenuous, but it's like he seems too polished for me, dog. I can't put my finger. And then he sounds like a hallway monitor, bro, like back in high school. So I don't know how to quite put my finger on it, bro. But it's like I like his decisions, but I don't know if I like him just yet.
Okay, that's fair. Tell me, you in a lot of your videos, you're a heavy Second Amendment supporter. I guess that's part and parcel of living. You grew up in, because I have family that grew up down in North Carolina. Some of them still live down there. Guns and people down south, it seems to go together.
Yes,
is that how it is with you?
Yes, sir. Bro, so I used to be super like pro-black, and that's what got me into guns.
Okay.
I used to be like, I don't even want to talk about the stuff I used to be doing, but I used to be like, just like I used to be like, I used to pull up. So like, I used to be that guy that pull up. I had a manifesto rant. I used to be one of them like, crazy ones, which got me into the gun. I'm gonna tell you what got me into it. You know that picture of Malcolm X with the gun and he like this, like he about to look out the door?
Yeah, right here.
Yes. No, yes, bro. Listen, that was my phone screen. That was my computer screen. Yeah. That was all that, bro. And that's when I was like, nah, it's time to get the straps, B. But then I don't know. I started. I'm gonna tell you what it is. When you start hanging around other people, bro, you start realizing, people ain't that bad. And that's my experience. But I've always loved guns. Not always, but I've been loving guns for a while.
Okay. You have any plans to do a tour or anything like that?
So I want to do a tour, but once again, my issue is I don't like help.
Right. Okay.
I don't want no investors. I want to be able, if I'm gonna do a tour, I want to do a tour like me and a few other rappers or something. I want it to be as genuine and raw as possible. Me and Forgiato was talking about it, but some of that stuff get a little steep.
Okay. But it might be good for your. I mean, for your music, to get it out there. I think I to be honest, I think your type of rap is important in today. I think we need that today. I think other people need to hear it, because I think if you put your music in front of people and they put it in their ears, it will change, because you're. I mean, you can rap. There's some people out there that in that lane that can't rap. Right? I'm just going to be truthfully honest with you.
Yeah.
But you, as you can see, now I understand. You've had a musical background your whole time. Some of these people just sound like they just started rapping as soon as Trump got in office. They was like, "Oh, let me get on the mic and say something." But you've been rapping your whole time, and your father was a musician. You had a musician background. You can tell it in your music. So I think if you get strangers in front of get your music in front of strangers, I think your message will be heard a lot more, though.
Thank you, and I agree. This is just it's the battle, because to do that, unfortunately, in this world, it costs money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you ain't got all the money to do it yourself, then you have to get investors. But every time I've seen anything from music to organizations, when the investors start rolling in, things start becoming fake. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. Yeah. So I mean, it's just that I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Okay. Damn. I had something I was going to say. About these other rappers. Now, do you think? Now you've rapped with. I've seen you rap with a few other people. Do you think some people just got into it because of Trump, or are they just are they just grifting? You know what I'm saying? That's a key word. Like some of these people just grifting in this MAGA way?
Yes. I think a few of these people are just grifting. Matter of fact, I know it, and people can tell it. But the thing is, every time I say something, Bryson Gray the bad guy. So
Do you relish being the bad guy, or do you think it's a bad misleading?
Here go the thing. I think why people view me as the bad guy is fake. It isn't real. It's like you create something in your head, or you're triggered because I said something, or you feel convicted by what I say. But then again, I sort of enjoy it because this is what I'm used to. Like, I'm used to. When I first got into this movement, it was the most uncomfortable experience because too many people was like, "I like Bryson." I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, I'm used to have people being pissed off and have people like, well, okay, I rock with it.
Right.
But yeah, so the bad guy, I'm just used to that role, to be honest.
Okay, let's talk about this this new all right, let's go back to your how many albums have you released so far?
In my life, or with the political Christian rap?
Let's just say with the political Christian rap. You're the new you.
I think this might be my eighth in like 3 years.
Okay. What's your process of creating an album?
It's not even a process. So you could see my studio. You probably can see the full thing, but my studio is right here.
Okay.
I just gotta feel it. So with me, I can go a month without making a song, and I can make a whole album in 2 weeks. It's got to be a vibe for me. That's another reason I like being independent. I can't do schedules. I can't force. I just gotta feel it.
Okay. Now with this one, I'm dig your new albums. Us versus the industry. Now, I love the concept art. Who did the art for this?
Bro, this is guy. I don't know if y'all heard of Fiverr, bro, but if people don't use Fiverr, y'all are tweaked out, bro. Fiverr, you can get stuff done. It's all types of creative people.
Oh, so you just outsourced it and somebody came through for you?
Yeah, because I don't know anybody personally that know how to draw like anime style characters, so I had to outsource it. And I went to three. I always go to 3 different people. Whoever sent me the best one, I rock with it. And this dude, he did it exactly like how I wanted it. The only thing is the characters. So the people that's supposed to be on the cover with me is Lil Nas X, Cardi B, Travis Scott, I think Meg Thee Stallion, Playboy Cardi, something like that. And I feel like the characters were a little too light skinned. But I was like, but it's so fire, bro. I gotta upload this. It's fire. So I just ran with it.
Okay. Hold on. I wanted to put the because it's like you actually against the industry. I'm gonna put it up for the screen for the people on YouTube to see it. Okay. Is the purple haired girl? Is that supposed to be Cardi B? Is that supposed to be?
And Cardi B the one in the halfway naked.
Oh, okay, I see.
I think I gotta relook at the cover myself to even realize.
Yeah, but anyway, I listened to it this weekend. I was playing it with my daughters in the car.
Okay,
good stuff. You don't curse or anything like that, so I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But anyway, I wanted to play this song because at first I heard it, I was like, "Yo, this is great." Like, this is like if the world was real, like this would be a Grammy nominated song. I'm being dead serious here. This is great. Anyway, people on the spaces in the chat. This is Bryson Gray, Rising Angel featuring Jimmy Levy.
By the way,
go ahead.
You saying that mean a lot because I produced that track.
Did you?
Yeah, I made that beat.
Oh, that's good, man. I'm not gonna.
He gave you life, too young to even fight. You were meant to see the light. You rising angel. Now you're in paradise, and Jesus holds you tight. Now heaven's home at night, you rising angel. Yeah, you rising angel. Yeah, you rising angel.
I know how I feel. Someone else make a mistake, then they just blame it on you. They don't take responsibility, they just get angry and take it on you. How can you defend yourself, say it's good for your health, but I say it ain't true? I'm the voice of the lost, that paid the cost. That mistake ain't on me, that mistake is on you. I didn't say to have sex unprotected. You knew the risk, but you still neglected. I can see why you were so selfish, slave to the pleasure, and this is my message. Could've been doctor, a lawyer, a real estate agent, whatever, you don't even care. You just think I would've been so poor and pathetic like you and I go anywhere. And birth control is no different, I hope that you listened even though you don't see me there. I was inside and I felt life, but obviously you didn't want me to share. And I'm looking down, better not ever hear you say that life isn't fair. You took that opportunity away from me, so I don't think you can compare.
God, He gave you life, too young to even fight. You were meant to see the light. You rising angel. Now you're in paradise, and Jesus holds you tight. Now heaven's home at night, you rising angel. Yeah, you rising angel. Yeah, you rising angel.
Well, what could I do to you? Why are you blaming me for something you choose to do? How could you say that I wasn't life and you had the proof in you? How could you walk around and act like it wasn't more you could do?
God, He gave you life, too young to even fight. You were meant to see the light. You rising angel. Now you're in paradise, and Jesus holds you tight. Now heaven's home at night,
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's a tough song.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You know, people are listening. You know, he's telling he's telling from the POV of a child that's been aborted and stuff like that, and you know why, you know, things he could have been and stuff like that. You know, and that's the reason I said that. You know, in a real world, in a proper world, this would be a real standout song. You know, not in today's world. You know, because you should have both sides of the coin being told if you're being real, and they will never let this be told. But yeah, that was a great. You produced the whole thing. How'd you hook up with Jimmy? Somebody would ask who was the singer. Jimmy Levy, I think his name is.
Yeah, is it Levy or Levi? I gotta call him an accent. But so me and him been meaning to work for a while. And my album was already done, but I had made this beat. And then I had a hook to it, and I tried to sing it myself, and I could sing, but I can't sing at like that level.
Right.
So I was like, yo, this song gonna be fire, but with me singing on it, it'd be okay. But if I get a real singer, it'd go nuts. So I hit him up, sent it to him, and I said, bro, I know it's crazy, but if we get this done, we gotta get it done in like 4 days because I'm trying to like put it on my album. And he killed it. He snapped. He went crazy. He added the stuff in the background. I'm like, yo, he went crazy. So, yeah, bro, it was lit.
Because you got a couple people. You got Patriot J, Tyson James, Forgiato. How you say his name? Anomaly.
Forgiato Blow.
Cure. Are there people that won't work with you, or is it pretty easy to to work with if you have the same type subject matter and stuff like that?
In this scene, it's easy to work with people. Okay. Some people won't get on certain songs. So
okay.
On certain songs, like Triggered, it had no choice but to be DC Capital and Patriot J, because everybody else was like, oh no. Everybody said, oh no. And then DC Capital said something about Michelle Obama. They was like, oh no.
Man, that's crazy. Did you do all the beats for this one?
Nah, bro. I think that may be the only one I produced myself.
Okay.
Yeah. I used it, bro. Back in the day, I used to like find it disrespectful if somebody would produce a beat for me. But I don't know, bro. It didn't start till I got in this movement, because I work so much faster if I can find some dope beats or find a dope producer.
Right.
You know, and I got sort of lazy. So I don't know, it's rare that I have like the urge to like really make a beat. And that song was one of them few urges I had. Okay.
Yeah, you touched on a couple things. You said well, the one bar you on one of the songs, you said message to the Franklin Bureau Institute, FBI, just like about January 6th. It was lit. I fell out laughing, man, because I swear to you, because when I woke up, I was taking a nap that day, right? I woke up, looked at my phone, right? I'm like, I was like, damn! I was like, oh, that's what I'm talking about. I made this crazy ass video and shit like that. But yeah, I thought that shit was lit too.
Oh, respect, bro. The worst thing about the 6, bro, was people don't. If you was there, you understand how lit we was. We felt like we was really doing something.
Okay.
And then when everything like calmed down and we all got on, because they shut DC down so we could eat. Like if you didn't have food already, bro, you was basically screwed for the night. Unless you could pull out some dominoes or something. They shut everything down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. What, bro?
Oh, you were out there? You was out there?
Yeah, I was in the streets, bro. I'm in the streets. What's funny is January 6th wasn't even like the most fun one. It was in certain aspects, but in a lot of aspects it wasn't. I was at all of them. I was at every stop still, Million MAGA March. I was at every single one.
Okay.
But January 6th, bro, we thought it started a revolution. But then when we got back to our hotels, all we could do was really be in the hotels, because you can't go outside, you can't order food, can't do nothing. So we were just stuck and hungry for the most part. And it was online. We got online, and like all the biggest conservatives was like throwing us under the bus. we was all kind of hurt. We was like, dang.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like all the biggest conservative organizations was sort of like throwing us under the bus. And I was like, bro, that's lame. And then all the drama afterwards, the FBI coming to all of our houses. So the FBI came to my parents' house because they didn't know my personal address.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I recorded them. And the craziest thing, bro, is at the end, they said, can we get your address? And I straight up said, I don't want y'all to have mine. And they said, we're going to follow you home anyway. And I said, boy, y'all are wild. So I was like, I mean, look, it's whatever. But it's funny because, like, it's like a scare tactic, bro. So they'll cause when they came to my parents' crib, they was like, we know you wasn't inside of it. So I'm like, why y'all here? Because I was talking to them regular. I don't know how these other, everybody else, all these other influencers seem like they was like scared out they booths. Like, oh my God, I can't believe. I was like, I'm about to record this, use it for a few songs. We is lit. But, so they was like, they pulled out pictures of me. They called out all the guns I owned. It was like, you have 7 guns, correct? I was like, how y'all know how many guns I got, bro? Like y'all tweet.
Oh, they knew before you even, like, you didn't have to show them nothing?
Bro, I live in North Carolina. You can privately sell weapons in North Carolina. 2 of my guns were I got them through a private sale. There's really no way they should be able to know. You know what I'm saying? What guns I got for like that. They should be able to know 5 of them, but 7. And he told me what they were and everything. Really? One of them he put a picture of my social media. It was like, so I see this one you just bought. You just bought last week. I said, yeah, I'm about to buy another one too. And it was just scare tactics. They had my live stream printed out. It was like, yeah, we're in all of your live streams. And they printed out my quotes about January 6th.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Wow, I didn't know they moved like that.
Yeah, but I was talking to him regular. I was like, yeah, it was lit. I had the whole thing recorded. I should release the whole recording one day, just like release all of it.
Wow, so in reality, they probably have like a whole team like dedicated to watching people's social media streams.
Bro, they had quotes from like 10 separate live streams of mine from YouTube to Instagram. They had 10 different like quotes from 10 different live streams, bro. Yeah, it was like the movies. They had my pictures printed out. Like, you know, they come with the big folders. Like, bro, this is not no cap. They come with the big folders. They have your pictures printed out, quotes from you printed out, stuff you said in songs. Like, it's crazy.
Your folder was kind of thick, man. Pause.
Bro, they had so many pictures, bro. The pictures was fly though. I told them let me have a few, but it was like a portfolio. It was the weirdest thing. It was cool. I felt like I was in a movie. The only thing is they didn't come in black suits. I was like, they came in black suits. That would have been lit. But they came in like regular clothes. They just showed you their badge.
Okay. What kind of car was they driving? Was it
regular car?
Regular car?
Like a Ford or something.
Ford? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to take notes, man.
Oh, yeah. Take notes, bro. I mean, you ain't going to know. It'd be a regular car. They was in regular clothes. Maybe they don't even come in suits. Maybe they're just like some movie stuff. But there was in regular clothes, and they had to like actually pull out the badge for you to even understand. Right. My parents ain't let them in the house though.
Did they?
My parents ain't let them in the house. We brought chairs out. And we did it in my parents' driveway.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Wow, man, I didn't know that all that went down. So what's the after this album? What's the future hold for a Bryson Gray?
So this year, bro, I'm trying to change the culture to the next level. Because as I told people, starting a new musical movement is cool. All that is cute. A few Billboard charts, that's cute. But I feel like we still have a lot to do as far as changing culture. And I don't even think we can fully change it because it's too far gone. But obviously we can change minds. I've changed a few minds. People stop listening to that music to listen to my music. But I feel like we could take that like 10 times bigger. So that's what I'm trying to do this year. That's why this album, like if you went through it, I have like so many different styles of songs on there.
Yeah.
And then like the last 10 songs, I'm just spitting, like rapping, like so nobody gets confused. Like rapping is what I do. And I'm pushing this album for the rest of the year, but between me and you, I might drop a shoe line like
Okay.
like June or something. Like try to do fashion, whatever it is. It's a Christian based shoe, bro. I'm just trying to change culture, bro. However way I can, because
Okay.
I can't act. So I gotta do it the other way.
All right, but yeah. So this comes out. What day? When does this album come out?
January 28th.
Now we'll be able to find it on all platforms, I guess.
I mean, for a temporary amount of time, at the very least, because I mean, they ban people for medical misinformation now. So at this point, bro, with this album, I don't know, they could ban half the songs on there for that alone. And then if we get into like the safe space stuff, like the LGBT stuff, then that's 5 more songs from the album banned. You know, I don't know how they do it. It's unpredictable. So I just go with the flow, bro. Whatever it is, I'm just rocking with it. Whatever cards I'm dealt, I play it.
All right. Anyway, you heard it, people. Where can people follow you go give a spiel where people follow you or where they can find your music or anything like that.
Bryson Gray on YouTube. Just type in Bryson Gray. I'm trying. My goal this year is to get to half a million subscribers. I'm at 206K right now. Outside of that, IG Bryson Creates, Gab, Real Bryson Gray.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on everything, but you just never know with me, bro.
Okay.
Here today, gone tomorrow. Gone tomorrow. No cap.
Yo, what do you think about this Gab versus Getters thing, man? Is Getter
Getter's gay, bro. It's gay, bro. Listen, like, did you hear why they banned Nick Fuentes? Did you hear the explanation?
Nah. What did they say?
They said because they feel like he was trying to recruit white nationalists. You know what I'm saying? It's like he didn't say anything. Like literally, bro, if you went to his page, he didn't say nothing. They're just banning him because we beat what he's gonna do. How is that not Twitter? That's worse than Twitter, honestly.
Yeah.
But Gab is really free speech. There's a lot of like weird people on Gab, but it's like I don't care. I like the Wild Wild West. I like the jungle. So if we can disagree and nobody get banned, I love it.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. Thanks for coming through. I greatly appreciate it, man. Everybody, go listen to your album on the 28th. But thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. Like, keep doing your thing. Like I said, man, you're one of the one of the few artists. I can't even hardly listen to some of the rap anymore, man. Like, I can't do it, man.
Same, bro.
There's no type of message. It's nothing. And I want to say this before I get off. You are like what hip hop used to be, like right in the beginning, like against the establishment. I remember when hip hop used to be against the establishment. Now it's like they do anything but that. When rappers' songs used to get banned, right? I remember they used to get banned, like yours are. But all these other guys, they play it safe and everything. But you're right. And I understand your part about money. When money becomes involved, it starts controlling people and stuff like that. And that's why they can't. And some people can't do some of the stuff you do.
And that's why, like I said, with the labels and stuff, it could, like I said, of course, it's probably hindering me because money, when it comes to the music industry, could go far. But it's like, bro, I'd rather just stay authentic. Like we'll get there. We'll get there one step back. Hey, my last music video, Control, was the fastest video of mine to ever hit 200K. So progress. We'll get there.
Okay. But hey, man, thanks for coming through. I greatly appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on, bro.
All right, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.
That was Bryson, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. I thought that interview went well. Hold on, I'm gonna take a couple people from Spaces real quick. Let me just bring my Twitter over, and let me see. I don't think how do I restart my cam? I know. Video capture device. I'll probably just do this. Right. And then come back. Right. Bam. No. There we go. Here we go. All right, I'm back. Let me take Tommy Chung. Um, Tommy Chung, aka Lord Biden, what's good with you, man?
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man. Loud and clear.
Hey, great interview. I love Bryson. You know, I was shocked when he beat Adele and went to number one. So I would say, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, brother. You're doing it, man. Just keep going. You're winning. But let's get the listeners a recap of what happened this past week with Joe Biden.
What happened with Joe
He
Biden?
lost the mandate.
That's right. That's right. The mandates fell apart. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
He lost the voting rights thing because Christine Sinema and Joe Manchin said they're not going to get rid of the filibuster, so that's two.
Yeah, that was wild. It was 6-3 the vote, I believe, right? And you know, like my job, they kept on sending emails. The CEO kept sending emails. We're waiting for the Supreme Court because they were like, their position is they weren't going to what's the word for it?
Mandate.
They were waiting on that, but they were actually they were just going to keep it, you know, volunteer as far as the medicine, but they would have to do, of course, follow what the Supreme Court said, but
Oh yeah, that's what I was worried about because my company said we were gonna have to get the backs because they weren't paying the $14,000 per employee. So thank God the Supreme Court said hell no. Because if not, man, I would have quit my job. I wouldn't even get the backs.
damn, man. That's
They had the memos out. You know, you got to get back for this time, but since the Supreme Court squashed it down, man, I got lucky on that one.
yeah. Listen, you know, but I feel for the
The nurses.
yeah.
But you know what? They're going to squash that down too, because they have a shortages of nurses. And last week they told them, hey, if you got COVID and you got symptoms, come on in. Because I think it's going to get forced down the same way like this, because you know we can't have these shortages in the hospitals because it'll be devastating. So they're going to be like, whatever, you know, let's just squash it down. So yeah. Biden's losing all over, and Kamala Harris had a bad interview and shit. So I want to get your thoughts of what's going on. What do you think is going on with the administration?
Oh man, they got to be, because I think he sent out a statement saying, like, he's still he's still asking the companies to do that, to have some type of mandate for them to get these medicine in the arms. But I think they're scrambling, man. They're trying to fix, because his bad poll rating is going to kill them in the midterms. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're
It's 32%.
Yeah. So I think they're going to try to figure out any way to try to get his numbers back up so it doesn't, you know, destroy them midterms.
Yeah, but there's really nothing you can do. Like, if he doesn't mandate to bring his numbers down, so, you know, what are they going to do? Build Back Better is dead, and they're trying to get voting rights, you know, to help them. That's dead. So they really ain't got nothing. So I would say he's like a lame duck, pretty much, because he don't have Joe Manchin and Sinema. But man, if I was on that team, I would be like, you know, get your head out your ass and try to get the inflation crisis and the gas crisis, you know, try to fix that up instead of pushing the bullshit you're pushing, voting rights and shit. because I didn't have a problem voting last time. Did you?
No.
No, I'm Mexican and you're black, so it's not working. It's not working, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is their. I guess. No, go ahead. Sorry.
What? No, go ahead.
I guess that is their plan to, the oldest trick in the book is the Democrats do is try to get, black Americans to come out in force and say, you better come out or you're going to lose your voting rights and stuff like that. So I guess that's what they're going to go with.
Damn, but that's losing right there. It's a losing subject. Because I had no problem voting. You had no problem voting. They gotta get the fucking inflation down. Try to get the gas prices down. Open up so people can go back to work. Damn, they don't do that. It's gonna be a disaster. If they keep doing what they're doing right now, dude, it's gonna be a red tsunami, man. They gotta get their head out of their ass and just do what's right. Nobody. I'll tell you straight out, I have no kids, so that $360 they're gonna send me. I went to 9th grade, so I have no student debt or whatever. So I don't, I don't want to work at McDonald's for $15 minimum wage. So the Democrats are really offering me nothing.
Yeah. You're right about that, man.
Yeah, when Donald Trump was in there, dog, my credit was 800, and I was gonna start a marketing business. I was all ready to go, but then COVID hit, that stopped, and now that the Democrats are in charge, I'm like $20,000 in the hole, and my credit, I got bad credit, man. So that's what happened to me. I'm a policy guy. I don't like what the Democrats do. Like Sotomayor, she's a diversity hire and shit. Posting COVID information and shit. But that's what you get when you put a diversity hire. I don't care if you're black or white. Let's get the best person for the job.
Okay.
And that's how I feel, man. Hey, I know you got a lot of callers. Hotep and Build. And Mr. Sunday Night, you got the best show on Sunday night, dog.
Thanks,
Thumbs
man.
up, dog.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you get to your other callers. Thank you.
Tommy Chung, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Chung was long-winded. Let me go through these super chats. Christian McNair, thank you. Appreciate it. Tune in, drop out. Thank you. God love you from Eastern North Carolina. Hoteps and Build. Bobby, Bryson, one of the realists. Thank you for the donation. Chad, Griftomaniacs Unite. Shout out to Mr. Sunday Night. Jose Alba, also Trump talk about alternate cures too. Jabari of Judah. What up, Jabari? Shout out to Bryson Gray, the realest rapper right out right now. I played Safe Spaces at my bar when it was closing, which was 90% Shines, and people were jamming to it. See, I'm telling you, Bryson, man, people just need to hear it. You know what I mean? Shines are scared to say what you say, so keep doing it. Reaction PR, DeSantis is polished because he's an Annapolis grad. Yeah, he's DeSantis might be glowing. Cassius Can, how about Hotep first collab? I got them bards. Yeah, you know what I mean? Bryson, man, we need Cassius Can, man. He can rap a little bit. Reaction PR, research the prison program in Operation Snowcat. And Bryson Gray, thank you for the donation, $49.99. Greatly appreciate it, man. Yeah, I thought the one interview went well. I forgot to ask him about the charts, but but I think I got to the gist of the interview. What motivates him is definitely not the money and stuff like that. It's the charts is cool and stuff like that, but I think I got what I needed out of that interview. Question wise. Anyway, let me go to Karsten, then I'll go to Martian. Karsten.
What up, Unc?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Oh, man. Shoot, man. I can't call
Man, I'm like looking at all this stuff, man. Shout out to Bryson, man, for real. I didn't know he was in Tennessee.
Yeah, he in Tennessee, man.
Yo, but I'm gonna have to reach out to him, man. Get him on one of these clubs I'm in on Clubhouse.
Okay.
Do a little interview or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, aside from that, man, he ain't the only person they censoring.
Yeah.
I tried that joint again. This is a war, high res.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they from, man. I just heard the song and I was like, you know, I'm support.
Okay.
So like, you know what I'm saying? My main joint that I'll buy music off of is Amazon, and that joint no longer available. I was like, yo, I can see the song in the list. It's not there.
Yeah.
You click on it, whatever. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, man, they got me. They got me, man.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible. You know, censorship is. I never thought I would see this. You know, it was just my birthday the other day. I've been on this earth 49 years. I've been in America all the majority of them, except for when I was in the Air Force, right? And I never seen censorship like this.
Nope. Like, and you know, me being in the military too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear about stuff like this,
right?
And you be like, oh, that'll never happen.
Yeah.
You know, it's our you know, I guess our own hubris to think that, you know, stuff can't happen. You know what I'm saying? All societies rise and fall, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, man. You're right. I was like, I never thought this would come be here, and it's here now. It's like, you know, and it's, I don't know. I'm disappointed.
Man, like one of the mixtape joints, man. It's here now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just definitely. It's. I don't know. No, I'm really disappointed, but you know, I guess we should have seen the writing on the wall and stuff like that. But it's, you know, I guess we gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep fighting.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, like like I told my homie this morning, I said, yo, man, even as bleak as things may look, you know what I'm saying, with every obstacle there's an opportunity.
Right.
And in the fact, you know, they scrambling this hard, it's almost like, you know, it's almost like if you saw somebody in the water and they'd be struggling because they can't swim really good or whatever, they thrash about or whatever, and it's all violent, but then, you know, it calmed down after that, but you just got to get through that first part, right?
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm seeing all the cultural markers and all that stuff, and people are, like, pushing back, like, hard. People that never, ever got involved. And then, like I said months ago, man, because I know it's been a minute, when I saw them cats marching to, you know what I'm saying, the Barclays Center,
yeah,
and I was like, oh, wow. They got the MAGAs and the Antifa types.
Yeah.
That ain't good. That ain't good. Not for the other side.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I know you got more cash to get to, man. Shout out to Lord Biden. And and Hotep and Bill, man.
All right, Hotep and Bill, man. Peace out. Martian, the God, what's up, man? You live, Uncle Hotep Factor, Mr. Sunday Night. You there? I think he dropped. Oh, let me add him again. Martian, what's good, man?
What's good, bro? Hopefully it'll let me stay in here. Spaces keep kicking me out like all the time. So anyway, do you think that Trump is going to be our best option in 24, or do you think it might be somebody else?
You know, I think either Trump or DeSantis can win. To be honest, I think do we want the same? You know, Trump might come with more baggage. You know, they might be able to reignite that, that never Trumpers, you know what I mean? But I think maybe the wind might have been taken out of their sails with after 4 years of Biden. So I can't call it. I think anybody's going to beat Kamala, because I can't see Biden running for re-election anyway. After this is only year one, and he's sounding winded. You know what I mean? So like I can't see in 2024 him actually standing up and running for re-election. I can't see it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like they literally had the worst president, vice president candidate the Democrats did this past election they could have possibly had, and they still won. And so, obviously, when the media and entertainment get behind somebody, I don't think it really matters who they have there. And I feel like Twitter will amplify that kind of counter Trump thing. They're going to amplify all the tweets and get the most traffic and everything. So it doesn't really matter who they put over there. I mean, I definitely want Trump to run in 24. But I mean, I'd be happy with DeSantis too, so it's just kind of depends how stupid people really are, like, I mean, do you think really people are, how many people do you think are actually waking up from what they're doing?
In terms of what, I mean, there's like different.
Like the gas prices and all this bullshit.
Oh, that's hurting people's pockets. You know what I mean? Like
A lot of people like my aunt.
You're breaking up, man. Damn, you died, man. What's up with Twitter Spaces tonight, man? Y'all killed me tonight. Hey, I think you died, man. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. Thanks, Bryson, for coming through. I think YouTube and everything's being funny on my stuff. It was a good interview. Let me know if y'all want, put in the comment section if you want me to put these interviews up on. I'll get another SoundCloud account and I can upload them. So this has to be different from the Hoteps Been Told You one. I think people asked me that to put some of this stuff on audio, and I can treat this Sunday night like my own personal podcast. Whatever, Mateo. Nobody's afraid of you, Mateo. Shout out Kamar Daniels. Shout out Bryson Gray for coming on the show. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out everybody at Spaces. Shout out, everybody that's a member to my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate y'all. But I gotta go out here and clear off some snow, so I make sure I don't wake up and have to shovel a whole bunch of snow in the morning and stuff like that, or a whole bunch of ice and stuff like that. But it was a good interview, and he, Bryson's a genuine guy, and I'm not gonna lie to you. When this album drops, go listen to it. It's really, really great. It's really great. If you're a fan of hip hop, you're a fan of music, go listen to it. January 28th, Bryson Gray, Us versus Industry. You will not be disappointed. But anyway, shout out, Martin. No, I'm not shouting that out, Mateo. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming through. Peace.